Welcome inside Oracle Arena. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, next year, the Warriors will move across the bay to San Francisco. But right now, trying to put on another show here in Oakland.
And speaking of a show, how about how many shows we saw in this building? The days of Run TMC, the killer crossover by Tim Hardaway, and how about the sweet shooting of Chris Mullin and Mitch Richmond?
Expect nothing short of greatness within these walls. The opening tip controlled by the Warriors, and we're underway in the final year at the Oracle. That's out. Last touch by Draymond Green.
Ed, you ready for another fun fact about the Houston Rockets?
Let's do it.
Okay, the team was established in 1967 and was given the name the Rockets because San Diego was the home to many space-age manufacturers. When the team eventually moved to Houston, the name still fit, giving Houston's association with NASA.
Wow, so Houston, we have a problem, all of that associated with space? Who knew?
Are you saying that because Anthony's in town?
No, Apollo 13.
Oh, okay.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Takes stock of the floor to Durant. Thompson, they work it down to Cousins. Carmelo Anthony sends it away. Shot clock violation. Draymond Green swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Stuffs it down with authority.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
To P.J. Tucker, has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. To Capella. It's Harden. Gets a shot up off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that, but look, you have to stay connected to him defensively or he'll eat you alive.
To Harden. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Hand hit.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Paul with it up top. They're down 3. Has a chance. Ooh, Chris Paul. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
KD with the rock. To Curry. Cousins. Green. His first effort off the mark. Tucker. Tough matchup against Durant. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Paul, defended by Steph Curry. He shoots, off the mark. To Durant, the drive, right to the basket. To Harden. Draymond Green, able to recover with the block. Curry with the basketball. Leads 3. Deep 2 there, won't go. And now Houston has the basketball. Tucker to Anthony. Driving right to the basket. Cleans it up. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads just a point. To Green. Oh, he had him there for a second. Has a look. Green with a shot. No good. Harden with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Anthony. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Green to Durant. Slams it down.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Paul into the front court. Down 3. Fires the 3. And Chris Paul, he's been doing that for years. Wide open look, and he buries it.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Steph Curry matched up with Paul. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Cousins with a drop step. Cousins, they call a 3-second violation. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 2, Jordan Bell. Subbing in for the Rockets, number 10, Eric.
Paul. A bad pass there. Warriors have it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Curry to Thompson. Going to launch beyond the arc and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
You know, someone I had the audacity to ask Klay Thompson how he feels about being the 3rd or 4th option, and I loved his response. He said, I don't care. When you're as efficient as me, my paycheck warrants it. And I think about a game he had this past year. 88.4 seconds of possessions, 52 touches, 33 shots, 11 dribbles for 60 points just in 22 minutes proves the reason why Klay is Klay.
It's Golden State basketball. Steph Curry picked up by Carmelo Anthony. Paul across the timeline. It's a 1-point game, 13-12. Add 2 points to the board. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Kevin Durant, a couple of free throws on the way. Career 88% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's Rockets ball. Paul guarded by Livingston. Ooh, Chris Paul. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in 3-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a 2-point shot relevant these days.
He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Livingston to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Had a chance, but it's no good. Paul in the front court. Up by 3. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Here's CP3 to Sean Livingston. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. New blood coming in for both sides. Nothing going here on that drive. On the basket, but a shot won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
The assist from number 35.
Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Chance for Paul. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Durant with the basketball up top. Down just a couple. Down low Bell. The pass it all up.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Chance for Chris Paul. And it's rebounded by Durant. Livingston to Thompson. 4-3. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Here's Durant for two. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's a player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Big finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Gordon against the former Cougar. Layup goes down. Well done.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Durant. Kevin Durant. He's now 4 for 6.
Flat out, KD is unguardable. He's the most gifted scorer in the league, period. We saw that during the NBA Finals last year. He has that size and that length. He can take advantage of anybody and elevate it around the rim.
Durant across the timeline. Leads a bucket and finishes strong. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Houston takes over. Paul to P.J. Tucker. Gets it down to Capella. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, Clint Capella was not expected to be this good of a player. But it's because of all the offseason work he's put in the gym with John Lucas, who's the head of player development for the Houston Rockets, that now he finished second only to Victor Oladipo as far as one of the most improved players in the league today.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Thompson to Durant. Sets him up. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Paul against KD. Nene. From the painted area, won't go down. It's Cook with the basketball. Stuffs it down with authority. What more does this guy have to prove?
He has everything to prove because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen, watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to prove it to himself, Kevin Durant, every day that he is the greatest to ever put on an NBA uniform.
Nene, defended by Kevin Durant. Jordan Bell, huge block.
And that's light work for got his ability.
For three, and the Warriors have the rebound. Cook to bring it into the front court. They lead it 4-point game. To Durant from long range, not getting the bounce. Fires the three, can't connect. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. So we played one here at Oracle with the Warriors on top. Jay and I back to Oakland after this. You're tuned into the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter down, long way to go. So buckle up, it's wide open.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Livingston to Durant. To Sean Livingston. To the rim. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Houston with the basketball. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Michael Carter-Williams. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Can't connect on the second. He splits the pair. To Thompson. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Sean Livingston at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Carter-Williams. To Anthony. And the rebound taken by the Warriors. To Durant. Down low, Green. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Green doesn't need to score to be effective. He's a more skilled Dennis Rodman of this generation. He's an undersized student of the game who can guard positions 1 through 5, a rarity even in today's style. Now let me tell you what he's going to do. He's going to disrupt your game plan and probably try to get under your skin. So stay composed and don't go for the bait.
And he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc. Knowing Carmelo Anthony, the competitor, you know he wants to do the same things as he was doing 5 years ago. Can he?
Well, the answer is no. Your mind is telling you yes, but your body is saying the exact opposite. The next step for Carmelo Anthony is to understand that he needs to keep it simple. If he's a catch-and-shoot player, help provide spacing and open up that lane for other players to attack.
To Green. Durant. It's good.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Gordon with it. 5-point game. Wide open look won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Carter Williams with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Off the assist.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Golden State at the controls. Durant to Thompson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Few do it as well. Klay Thompson, hand in his face, strokes the three.
Klay Thompson equals a jump shooting metronome. Catch, plant, and shoot, and there's no wasted motion from the waist up, which leads to him being one of the most efficient players in the league. He's led the league for 3 seasons in a row in catch and shoot opportunities. You'll probably want to run him up the three-point line, force him to put the ball down on the ground and make a play.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
For the Golden State Warriors, number 4.
Gordon, guarded by Klay Thompson. Warriors have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And count the basket.
The pass was really good, but what I love most of Ed was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they act targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Personal foul. Team foul number 2.
To Carter Williams. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. Livingston across the timeline. His team on top by 13. Quinn Cook guarded by Carmelo Anthony. Carter Williams. Here's a chance from long range. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. To Thompson. Beyond the arc for 3. Another chance. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Michael Carter Williams, defended by Thompson. Livingston. And stuffs it home.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
James Harden.
Harden, guarded by Livingston. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
With a drop step. And the rebound comes down to Harden. Anthony. Down low to Tucker. It goes down.
Probably option 3 right there in the court, but every player is a threat. No excuse for that easy bucket.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Oh, he had him there for a second. Quinn Cook against Harden. From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Livingston to Thompson. Gets it in the left corner. Thompson. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Harden to the basket, but his shot stays out. Livingston to bring it up. He'll run the offense to Thompson. Livingston matched up with Carmelo Anthony. And scores.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Livingston to Green. Draymond Green. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
I think the defender had absolutely 0 chance on that play.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Defensive 3-second violation. Golden State for Houston.
And he converts on the free throw. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Harden guarded by Cook. Fires the 3. And James Harden knocks it down from 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Thompson. Oh, had him going there for a second. Thompson. Five seconds to shoot. To Green. Clint Capella tips it. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Here comes the screen. Harden. Textbook defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
It's James Harden once again. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's no good. It's not going down. Quinn Cook here against Harden. And count the basket inside.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Harden with the basketball. Down a bundle to Anthony. Harden. And Green able to clear the rebound. To Thompson. 4-3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Great looking. Stuffs it down with authority.
And easy too, get back on defense.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Durant here against P.J. Tucker. Down for Curry. Clint Capella pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Kevin Durant sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Curry with the ball. To Durant. For three. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Paul goes to the left side. Harden, where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Durant with the basketball up top. Final minute, first half. To Cousins. From long range, it's good. That's the shot they wanted him to take.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
And the rebound comes down to Green. Curry to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins, 3 for 3 in this first half.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3. That's the
Harden matched up with the two-time MVP. Drives, but a shot won't go down. Steph Curry against Tucker. Now a steal as the Rockets have it. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
James Harden trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Missed it at the line. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Warriors have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors. Rockets are in need of some changes at the half. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Bench points.
The Houston Rockets had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant put together a highlight reel of dunks in the first half. At this point, the defense is trying to avoid showing up in any posters.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Rockets have the ball. Harden to Paul. Fires the three. And Chris Paul, he's been doing that for years. Wide open look, and he buries it.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Durant finishes off the three-point play, and the Warriors add to their lead. Paul, defended by Kevin Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. Curry to bring it up. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Here's a chance from long range, and Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
It's Paul for two. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
I got ball. Here we go.
Curry to Durant. Beyond the arc for three. Offensive rebound. Tucker to Paul. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. Kevin Durant with the rock.
Screen right.
Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Curry into the front court. His guys up by 15. To Cousins. Shot from the lane won't go. Harden to Anthony. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. The follow won't go either. Curry. Steph Curry. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Rockets in control of the basketball.
Screen.
Paul. Not that time. He misses. Curry to Thompson. Chris Paul snatching it out of the air.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Thompson to Cousins. Turns and slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Paul here against Steph. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here's Curry with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
A pass taken away by the Rockets. To Anthony. Tucker. Great pass to set it up. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Steph Curry, defended by Melo. Fires the three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
To Durant. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Now Paul with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Tucker to Paul. Nene to P.J. Tucker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Missed it. Curry into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Durant to Thompson. Has a chance. Shot by Thompson, no good. The follow won't go either. Paul with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Anthony to Harden. 4-3. Buries the wide-open three. That's too easy.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Green. Curry buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
P.J. Tucker lays it in.
Probably option 3 right there in the court, but every player is a threat. No excuse for that easy bucket.
Steph Curry against Chris Paul. To Cousins. Durant. Curry. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Rising above the rim, a Carmelo Anthony special.
Ooh, is today Throwback Thursday? A little flash of the old Melo right there.
Durant matched up with Harden. To Cousins. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Steph Curry here against Harden. To Durant. Oh, he had him there for a second. Curry.
Double team, double team, double team.
To Green. Runner here won't go. To Curry. For 3. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Nice pass to get things going.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Durant. Harden's on him. To Curry. From long range. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Warriors come up with it. Livingston. To Green. Curry. To Durant. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Hall, defended by Steph Curry. Has a look. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Warriors have the basketball. Durant to Green. Down low Bell. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
Harden into the front court. His guys down big. And draws the foul.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
James Harden at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And hits the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Sean Livingston. Fires the three, hits the trifecta.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Curry. Three titles in 4 years. New arena next year, Jay, in San Francisco. Crazy to think that any of these Warriors would want to go anywhere else.
It's the way they've been leveraging their brand off the court in Silicon Valley. The guys like Kevin Durant, who have 35 million, his only media production company, also making a ton of investments. You see Stephen Curry and Andre Iguodala investing in E-Game Sports. They're able to leverage the business outside the business of sport, which is why I think they'll stay around in the Silicon Valley for a very long time.
To Paul. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Nice finish at the rim.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the Rockets, number 10, Eric Gordon. Entering the game for...
Shot from in close, no good. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Sean Livingston, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. To Anthony. To Paul. Oh, they call him for the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Sean Livingston, that's his second personal foul.
Tucker.
Number 2,
Paul.
Golden State Warriors.
And the rebound taken by Golden State. Livingston to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant. The drive right to the basket. Short jumper won't go down. Paul guarded by Livingston. Deep two there, won't go.
I got him. Here we go.
To Durant. Oh, had him going there for a second. Durant.
Big pick right there.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And like we've seen so many times, this is what you have to worry about with the Warriors. When they get on a run like this, they can put the game to bed in a hurry.
Anthony, defended by Jordan Bell. And counted at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Durant across the timeline. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Now a steal as the Rockets have it. Ah, rocking the rim.
The assist from number 17, P.J. Tucker.
Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the period. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter. And it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
To Paul. And that's rebounded by Golden State. Jordan Bell with the dunk.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Paul. Rebound taken by Jerebko.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Paul, tough matchup against Durant. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Deep left corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
And he finishes at the rim.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Paul into the front court. Down a bundle. Anthony picked up by Jerebko. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
And now Houston has the basketball. Paul to Capella. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
The assist from number 34, Sean Livingston.
Paul to Anthony. Paul. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. The follow won't go either.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 30,
Bell.
subbing in for the Houston Rockets.
To Sean Livingston. Curry. Durant. That one off the mark. It's no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 1, Michael Carter-Williams.
In a flash, scores at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Durant, down low Bell. With a drop step. You've got to get that one to go. Carter-Williams with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Gordon, defended by Jordan Bell. Here's a chance from long range. At long last, he missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological warfare, provided he's not taking bad shots, but if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it. Make him think about it a little bit more.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Durant finishes off the three-point play, and the Warriors add to their lead. Carter Williams with it up top. He'll run the offense. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it. Curry with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. To Durant. Beyond the arc for three. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
Flat out, KD is unguardable. He's the most gifted scorer in the league, period. We saw that during the NBA Finals last year. He has that size and that length. He can take advantage of anybody and elevate it around the rim.
It's Rockets ball. Michael Carter-Williams here against Steph. Oh, he had him there for a second. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Cousins has the rebound. Curry to bring it up. His guys hold a commanding lead. Lets it fly from long range. No good, and no foul. Curry to Durant. Fires the three, and the rebound comes down to the Rockets. To Carter Williams. He gets it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Steph Curry, Carter Williams on him. To Durant. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. It's Harden. Brings the ball up. To P.J. Tucker with a drop step. Off the assist.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
To Cousins. And look out.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Anthony. Down to 5 on the 24. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you for the game in the scouting report.
Houston takes over. Gordon. Green always looking for the steal. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Harden. Gordon's shot misses. Steph Curry picked up by Carmelo Anthony. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Curry to Thompson. Draymond Green, not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
And they called a foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Harden here against Steph. Anthony to Harden. 4-3. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff. They're utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Kicks it outside to Thompson. Here comes the screen. Klay Thompson sizing up Eric Gordon. Durant to Thompson for 3 and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Anthony, tough matchup with Draymond Green. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Into the game for the Rockets. Number 3, Chris Paul.
Tucker.
Into the game
Paul.
for the Golden State Warriors.
Off the mark. Durant to Cousins. To Durant. Houston with the basketball. Tucker to Paul. Goes to the left side. Paul. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Klay Thompson matched up with Harden. To Cousins. Gets it in the left corner. Thompson. Great defense, forcing the miss. Tucker to Anthony. DeMarcus Cousins with the block. Second block in this quarter.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Rockets have the ball. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Cousins to Thompson from long range. No good. That's great defense. Tucker against Klay Thompson. Has a chance. Cook shot won't go. Harden in possession. His guys down big to Paul. Harden won't go down.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second.
Yo, clear out, clear out.
Runner's good there.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Quinn Cook against Chris Paul. Cousins to Green. Fires the three. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat them by 50, beat them by 50. If you want to beat them by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Oh, emphatic slam.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Able to convert inside. Deep three at the buzzer. Paul defended by Cousins. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors won this matchup with a significant margin. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors. The Rockets lost this game long before the final buzzer. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Defense. Player of the game.
Kevin Durant seemed to think he could only score points with dunks in this game. Again and again. He kept throwing them down, and it was just astonishing.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.